Hey everyone, I'm Gus.
And I'm Luke.
And Luke, we are here with the highly anticipated, the long awaited, what the fans have been asking for, the Callisto Protocol Final Transmission DLC.
Oh, I have been waiting myself for this.
Peaks and valleys, highs and lows, roses and thorns. We will be getting the Information Overload achievement, or 30 gamer score. It is for finding all 8 data discs, the collectibles in this game. In the base game, the data discs kind of like expand the universe. In this one, they don't do that. They are just kind of people talking. There's one voice actress, Dr. Mahler, who just kind of voices all of them. Jacob's really not even in this game that much.
Nice.
This first data disc, I think it's unmissable. I think the game makes you pick it up. It's right after you meet up with Dr. Mahler. And she tells you nothing. She doesn't tell you anything.
She tells you, hey, we're here for another cash grab.
Kind of, yeah. And I mean, who bought this? So was it much of a cash grab? So a little bit after that first one, you're going to climb through a vent, and the vent leads to this 2-story room that we're in. You go downstairs, grab that fuse gate, and then turn around, and this isn't where the game wants you to go, so make sure you come back here and plug the fuse gate into this door back here. And it takes you to a room that's just a hallway that runs the circle, and at the end of the circle is the data disc 2.
Okay.
Okay. I don't like Callisto Protocol. I've played it enough times to say that definitively, and this is the third DLC, the first real DLC. Mm-hmm. I don't like this DLC either. They give you, so the whole point of this is like, well, there's like a story which like, you could argue that it's not the worst story in any video game ever. I wouldn't buy it, but you could argue that.
But it's still pretty bad.
But, like, 2/3 of the way through the game, they take away your stun baton and give you a hammer, and I think that's supposed to be, like, the draw of this DLC. For the last third of this level, you get to use a hammer instead of a stun baton. Cool.
Do you beat up people in the exact same way as you do before, where you just dodge left to right and then you swing at them over and over?
It's absolutely that. Nice. It is a one-hit kill against like normal biophages.
Is it just slower?
Yeah,
I got questions.
And it does like a ground pound effect. Okay, so in this, you'll drop down through that hole in the wall. Remember that hole in the ceiling; it's important. But come down here, and this is where the game wants you to go. And you're gonna turn down this blue hallway. Very scary. You also can't sprint down this hallway because there's too much snot on the ground.
Bless you.
But then when you turn this corner, you will see this room. There will be some enemies in this room, so just FYI. There will be enemies in most rooms. I've taken care of them in this video, so you will probably fight people. But in this room, there are 2 switches, and you need to turn both of them. So this first one, and then this second one.
Oh my god.
So that makes the cord on the wall light up, and then we have to go back to the hole in the ceiling that we dropped through. So backtrack all the way back through a hall you can't sprint through.
Nice.
Callisto Protocol wants to
because you don't want to slip a little bit and you may fall in the snot.
We talked about how like the blind enemy in the base game is just a way to like pad out the playtime because you have to like crouch walk through everything, and it adds just like an hour of walking to the game. Anyways, that hole you drop down right there, behind you as you drop down, there's a locked door. But since we've activated the 2 switches and this door is unlocked, and this will take us to the secret room of the DLC.
Secret room?
You probably remember the secret rooms of the first one.
Yep.
There was an achievement linked to those. There isn't in this one other than the data disc, which data disc 3 is in here. So,
wow.
Crawl through this rubble. And there is a blind enemy just walking around this room that we're about to go into.
Do you think he's guarding the data disc?
I think he's just guarding the hopes and dreams of the developing team that decided to make this game. Much like their dreams, we're going to stab him in his cerebral cortex. And then there's this thing on the ground that I was trying to explode, and you can see the data disc right there on the edge of the railing. I accidentally pick it up, but it's right there. That's where it is. You'll find it.
And you get a few Callisto credits as well.
Yeah, you get a couple
goodness.
bucks. Yeah. And there's nothing even new that you don't upgrade the hammer. You can't upgrade it. It's the regular guns. This is dumb. Anyways, you will come to this kind of like 3-way intersection, and if you hang a right and another right, this room, which will have, it will be locked, by the way. You're going to have to unlock it. there will be a lot of bad guys in here, and then this broken robot as well. And right next to the broken robot is data disk 4.
Data disk 4 next to this broken robot.
If you see a broken robot, you'll probably find a data disk next to it. FYI. Hey, a sewer level! A game so unique, so innovative. That had a sewer level in the base game. We've added a sewer level to the DLC too. So we've navigated through the sewer level. You climb a ladder to get out of the sewer level. And if you hang a left and go through this door, you will find data disk 5. And this is also right before there's a bit where you loop around over and over and over again. If you've hit that, you've gone too far. And I think you've missed the data disk. So don't do that.
Yeah, make sure you're checking your disk progress as you're making your way through this.
So this data disk 6, this is through a door that you have to, there's like a new mini game that they introduced. You have to pick it to unlock it. There was a bunch of fans in that room, but that door locks once you go through it. But there is a reforger right here. And look at that, a broken robot. And next to the broken robot on these books that no one has read is data drive 6. That's tough to say.
Those robots, I think they want the data drives.
Well, he probably listened to it and he was so bored by it that all his arms exploded off
Kill
his
me.
body. Yeah. Okay, so this is 7. You will climb through a vent to get to this area that has a reforger in it. So remember that reforger. We're going to go through the far door. This is probably like the most secretive, most hidden one, I guess. There's some rubble you got to crawl through. Oh, also new enemy type, biobots. Spoiler alert. They are robots that have been infected with biophage.
What? How is that possible?
They don't really do anything different. So they shoot you less and melee attack you more. There's one right there. But they're just as dumb. So just hang out here, wait for the biobot to leave. And then when he does, you can hang a left. And you will come to a hallway with 3 doors in it. The first door on your left has a gate fuse that we need in it. And then we're going to grab that gate fuse. And then we're going to go all the way down to door 3 on your left, which has the data drive in it.
I see we also have our handy shiv still, of course.
Handy shiv.
God forbid we change that.
Yeah, all your guns are the same. And I'm pretty sure... Josh Duhamel didn't do any like original voice acting for this DLC. I think it's all canned stuff from the first one that maybe didn't get used.
Oh man,
or used a little bit less. So here's the gate fuse. There was a bad guy in there. Don't worry about him. We are going to leave. There's also a pristine thing that's worth a lot of money.
Take it to your next garage sale here on Callisto Land.
Make $8. So here we are in the hallway. Don't take this door on your left, but instead take the last door on your left. Man, what a stinker of a game. You know what they should have done? Is just made the grip thing work a little bit better. If that was the only thing they added to the DLC, making the grip gauntlet better, it would have been a good DLC.
Yeah. But instead, they decided to give you a hammer.
And we don't even have it yet. We have one more collectible left.
You're telling me we get this many drives?
Now we have the hammer. This is actually the last room of the game before the boss fight. So we are going to go, and you'll need to find 3 gate fuses in this area. We are going to go left in the cold storage. Spoiler alert, biobots will attack you when you come into this room. But now that we have our hammer, we can break these yellow boxes that have kind of been scattered around the game. And behind these boxes on your left as you come into this room is the last data drive. Yay! And you will get 30 gamer score for information overload. Or overload.
A nice rare achievement, too.
I imagine these achievements will stay rare for some time.
Forever.
So, hey, thanks everyone for begrudgingly following us through this Callisto Protocol nonsense. One more Callisto Protocol video, and then we can put this nightmare behind us.
The final transmission.